Once the beating heart of America's Industrial Revolution, Ohio built its legacy on steel, cars, and blue-collar pride. From Cleveland to Toledo, factory whistles echoed hope. But today, that sound is fading fast. Ohio isn't just any state. It's the industrial core of the Midwest. With over 700,000 manufacturing jobs, it's home to major auto plants, steel mills, and supply hubs. These industries don't work in isolation. They're linked to Canada in ways most people never think about. Canada is Ohio's #1 trading partner, and in 2023 alone, the Buckeye State exported over $20 billion worth of goods north of the border. But that road goes both ways, and that's where things get messy. Let's talk steel first. Ohio's steel industry has been bleeding for years, but tariffs made it worse. When the U.S. imposed tariffs on Canadian aluminum and steel, Canada hit back, hard, with counter-tariffs targeting U.S.-made steel products and auto parts. Result? Production costs soared. Canadian buyers turned to European and Asian markets. Small steel fabricators in Ohio lost contracts they'd held for decades. These aren't abstract economic moves. These are parents losing jobs, families moving away, towns with shrinking tax bases, and schools on the brink. Ohio is home to several major auto plants, Honda, Ford, and GM among them. Together, they employ tens of thousands of people. But what happens when parts that used to cross the US-Canada border freely now come with higher costs? Cars are not made in one place. They're assembled from components sourced across borders. Wiring harnesses from Ontario, brake components from Ohio, transmissions from Michigan. It's a North American dance. And when that rhythm is disrupted, the whole system stumbles. Ohio isn't just factories. It's also farmland. And guess who used to buy a lot of Ohio soybeans and pork? Yep, Canada. But Canadian buyers started looking elsewhere after counter-tariffs hit U.S. agricultural goods. Prices dropped, margins shrank, and the fallout hit both factory towns and farmlands at the same time. Farmers in Ohio are now dealing with higher input costs, lower prices, and a sense of being stuck in a political fight they didn't ask for. In Columbus, lawmakers talk tough. Stand up to Canada, they say. Protect American jobs. But local businesses quietly say something else. We need the trade. We need the customers. We need the supply chain back. This is the paradox. The louder Ohio pushes for trade war, the more it risks losing what it has left. Is it defiance? Or is it denial? As the fight with Canada drags on, Ohio has to choose. Double down on tariffs or find a new way forward. Trade wars are rarely won cleanly. And for Ohio, the cost of victory may be more than it can afford. The question is no longer whether the fallout is real. It is. The real question now is, who's going to feel it next? Because as tough as it is in Ohio, just wait until we hit Pennsylvania. If you think this was bad, you haven't seen anything yet.